Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Andrew, welcome. Elena, Gabby, Lady Vegas, Diane, Jennifer, Jessica, Patricia. How are you doing tonight? It's good to see all of you in the Tarot Oracle Show. What is going on? We got JT, wants to know habits that need changing, and Ancestor Baby. Thank you so much for your donation. Let me know what your question is. You're going to jam. Let's see. It's JSM going to switch to online learning. Kolziah, welcome to the stream. Good to see everybody tonight. All right, let's start it off. JT is warming us up tonight with the Tarot Tower over here. We're gonna do Anna K tonight. Anna K is gonna warm us up tonight because I think that's where it is at tonight. The Anna K is where it is at. One of my favorite decks of all time. I gotta say, I made so many videos back 10 years ago with this deck. So many videos. Talk to Mike. We got Philippe. What is going on? Welcome everybody to the stream. All right, let's see what kind of trouble we can come up with tonight. Let's see. Let's turn that off and see what habits that we need to change. What things are we doing? Overworking ourselves seems to be one. Definitely overworking ourselves, doing a little too much. Sometimes it's a little too much. Sometimes you just don't need to reach that far out, go that far out, do that many things. Sometimes you just need to relax. Sometimes you just need to bring it back, take it down a notch. You know what I mean? A little too much effort, a little too much work put in sometimes could be indeed a bad habit that you need to break. Another habit is indecision. Like, what can we choose from up here in this 7? How much indecision are we stuck with? What is going to happen at the end of the day with all of this indecision? Because a lot of times you just don't know what to do, and it's perfectly legitimate, but you just don't know what to do. But you need to eventually make a decision. You need to sort of come to a head with, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. Here's the plan. Let me sort of follow through with this plan going forward, right? And the other habit, final habit to break, is the Ace of Cups. Getting a little too emotionally invested in things you don't want to be emotionally invested in. You know, you just fall for it. You're just like, oh, that's really nice. I'm invested. I'm invested now. I am invested now. And you're all excited. But then, you know, it's kind of a big waste of time. But, you know, if you're going to get invested in something, make sure to get invested in something that is going to be beneficial for you in the long run. Like Love Apples, welcome to the stream. Diane, what is going on? We got Philippe in the house. Paula as well. We got Leona. Welcome, everybody. It is officially a party right now. I'm just saying. We are in party mode at the moment. We're in party mode, and that's where you want to be. We got the Tarot Tower over here. We got, I mean, it's just a party at this point. Big Cleo knows. Big Cleo, make a donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate Big Cleo. Let's see. We got a couple of donations coming in over here. We got, let's see, what do we want for this next one? I'm going to go with This Might Hurt Tarot. Start us off with the classics. Start us off with the classics tonight. Ancestor Baby donated. What does Ancestor want to know? Is JSM going to switch to online learning? Are they going to be going in person instead? Boo Boo, welcome to the stream. What is going on? I mean, sometimes online learning is so much easier. It's just easier. You don't have to chase as much stuff. You don't have to drive around. I mean, online learning is just a win-win situation. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you're just in that class, you're just sitting there and it's like, you know, why did I even drive over here? This is a big waste of my time. Or the teacher doesn't show up. You know, I don't know what the situation is. I'm just saying when I went to school, half the time you would go and you wouldn't learn a thing, or the teacher would just be in one of those moods where he just didn't teach anything. He just sort of, you know, talked about their life or something. In the meantime, you're like, I drove a long way to get to this class. I'm just saying. Crystal, what is going on? Michelle and Nora, welcome to the stream. Well, online learning, I'm going to say yes. I am going to say yes. This is an absolute thumbs up. It's just a thumbs up over here. This is really what you need at the end of the day. Ace of Pentacles, there are some new opportunities. It's so easy. There's new opportunities. Ace of Pentacles, you just go in, you get it done, you have fun with it. It's not a problem at all. Kolzaya, thank you for your donation. But Ace of Pentacles says we have a new strategy, and it has some distance to it, right? Two of Swords, two different worlds, two distant worlds. Two of Swords says it's going to be a distant thing. And the Knight of Wands says this is going to be beneficial to us at the end of the day. Talk to Mike. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, the Seven of Pentacles, it's just better. It's easier. It's simpler. There's a lot of easy things that come with this platform, and that's what you really want to embrace at this point. Bella Girl, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. That Seven of Pentacles says it all. It says it all. That seven says, yeah, not going to be a problem. Not going to be a problem at all. And again, I think that is a thumbs up. Online learning, it is. Online learning is just going to be superior in every possible way. I'm just saying, superior in every possible way. Speaking of superior, we tonight are going to go with where the magic happens. And I mean, that's the Gilded Tarot Royale. I mean, this is kind of where you need to be at the end of the day, is this Gilded Tarot Royale. I need to update the graphic for this because it looks a little better. It looks a little better when you zoom in, you know. Big Cleo knows. Big Cleo says, does Y want to be with me? Sweet P and Kelly, thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. Woo. Does Y want to be with me? It's a love reading, my friends. It is a love reading. We need to find out. Crystal donating over here. I appreciate you. We got Sunflower coming in with the dono too. Man, we're actually rhyming things at this. You know, we're rhyming things tonight. We're doing some rhymes, but we might start a rap. I don't know. I don't know. You never know. You just never know in this stream. That's for sure. Boo Boo understands. You never know what's going to happen in this stream. All right. Does Y want to be with me? Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the Devil. That looks like a thumbs down. I don't think they exactly want to be with you at this particular moment. This looks rather challenging, I might say. Page of Pentacles, how much dedication, Big Cleo, are they willing to come up with? How much dedication are they willing to dish out? Because a lot of times they just don't want to, right? Bella Girl, thank you for your donation. Page of Pentacles says they aren't that invested. Four of Cups, you know, you're being offered something you don't want. You have no idea. You have no idea. You're being offered something you don't want, and what are you going to do with it? You're going to reject it. You're going to stare at it. You're going to look at it because there's a hand coming out of the clouds handing you a cup. You don't want that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm telling you, that is something that they just don't want. And the Devil, is this really somebody you want to be with? Big Cleo. I mean, this is really somebody that you want to dedicate your time, energy, and focus to. It just doesn't seem like that. It just doesn't seem like that. It seems that Y has better options, and you have better options as well. I'm just saying, that Page of Pentacles are not going to be around. They're not going to be focused and all of that other stuff. Brianna is back indeed. Brianna has made the return. I'm just saying. Big Cleo, thank you for your other donation. Well, Big Cleo's got the double shot there. We got the official double shot with the Big Cleo. Does Y want to be with me in the future? Okay, well, you know, we'll skip ahead. We'll skip ahead a few months into the future and see if Y changes their mind. If they are not going to be the four anymore. King, you got the King of Cups. You got two kings. I think they do have a little bit of a change of heart in the future. I do think this is something that they do have in the future. Maybe, definitely maybe. Eight of Cups is almost like they need to ditch another relationship, though. They need to move on from something else. They are sort of hyper-focused right now on something else, and this could be a detriment to you sort of getting together with this particular person. But I think once they ditch that, once they move on, once they get into a different mode, I think it is possible a little bit, right? Eight of Cups says they do need to ditch somebody else. They do need to get rid of another factor with that. Couple of Kings, emotions and communication. I think they start making more of an emotional look at you and all of this other stuff. So I'm just saying, I am just saying, it looks better in the future after they get rid of sort of their current squeeze, what have you. You know what I mean? A little bit of that. Anyway, Kolziah says, my question is below. Kolziah, we're going to hunt down your question with my application. I want to say, even though that I released my application to the public, nobody's using it except for me, which is, I guess, that's okay. I like it because it shows your question down here. I think that's important because later on, somebody's going to come and watch this and they're going to be like, what was that person's question that he's reading right now? And mine has it down here. I think that's critical. I just think it's critical. Anyway, you had a viewing of the new place today instead of tomorrow. Excellent news. It looked good. I told you it would. It looked good. Landlord sounded legit. Few adjustments need to be made, but I'm okay with it. I said that too. I said that there's going to be a couple of red flags, a couple of things are coming in. I'm just saying, Kolziah, I hit the nail on the head. No, a nail on the head. Now, will this new place be a something? Will this new place be a happy place for me? Let's find out if this is going to be your happy place, because you do need a happy place. I mean, this is my happy place right here on the stream, but you know, this is probably not your ideal happy place, but I'm just saying, I am just saying. So welcome to the stream. What is going on? Andrew dug up the GitHub link for that app. You don't stream though. Well, you know, if you ever stream, you know where to get the app. You know where to get the app in case you're watching later, by the way. And you want the app that does what I just showed you. It's free. It's free. Link in the description. It's free for you. I got the source code up there too. So if you want to compile your own version, you can do that too. You can modify it if you're an application developer. I don't know what you are, you know. Linda, what is going on? Good to see you. Is this going to be my happy place? I would say with some adjustments, yes. Some adjustments, yes, this is clearly going to be a thumbs up. With some look at that thumb. I like that thumb. That's my favorite thumb. Some adjustments, okay? Knight of Pentacles. We are proud of where we live. We are proud of our environment. It is so critical. It is so critical. Zane, what is going on? Samantha, welcome to the stream. Knight of Pentacles. We're proud of everything that we've done, everything that we have accomplished, everything that we have worked on. And the Ten of Swords, we've made some sacrifices to get there. We have made a few sacrifices to get there. So overall, I think it's going to be a great place. But Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles does say, just like you're saying, we need some adjustments. I think the adjustments are more important than what you're thinking they are, right? They're a little bit more important going in. Samantha, thank you for your donation. Just saying, those adjustments are going to be a little more critical. And that's not really surprising. I mean, that is not really surprising. Okay. Mike wants to know, I'd like to find out what psychic abilities do I possess? Which card do I normally get messages? Pay attention to more about it. Okay. Let's find out. What psychic things, abilities do you possess? If I was going to possess a psychic ability, I would use the Poe. I'm going straight for the Poe. Mike knows that the Poe knows. Edgar Allan, in fact, Edgar Allan gets the job done. At the end of the day, this is really the only deck that you need for psychic abilities. Thinking about that. What kind of psychic abilities do you possess? Let's find out over here. Leona, thank you for your donation. Find it out of here. Page of Swords. You have an ability to hear things that nobody else hears. I think you have sensitive hearing in regards to psychic abilities. The Page of Swords is very interesting indeed. It's almost like that you can tune in to things that are on the other side. You can tune in to things that most people would not hear, most people would not notice, and you're able to sort of understand these things and hear these things. It's almost like, you know, you can sort of get a communication going with something else or someone else, a guide and whatnot as well. Give the Five of Pentacles, though, says it's very difficult because you do have a lot of random thoughts running around in your head. You have a lot of random things you need to eliminate or reduce or something like that in order to sort of tune into that. But basically, you're an oral type of thing to where you can just hear things that are on the other side. You can hear things that other people just can't. And I think that is sort of where you're at. So you go to a haunted house, for example, you can hear words, you can hear voices, you can hear things, again, that other people just can't. So that Page of Swords talks about that. Five of Pentacles says you do need to reduce the chatter in your mind. Beneficial thing that you can do would be meditation, clearing the mind, stopping all of the chatter, getting your mind into the practice of, hey, this is some place I need to be that's going to be quiet. I need to focus on other things. I need to focus on higher things. Because the Four of Cups basically says the more that you tune in, the more that you will hear. In other words, once people understand that you can hear things, once people understand that they can communicate with you from guides or anything on the other side, obviously entertainment purposes only, but guides or anything on the other side or what have you, I think they're going to be more inclined to communicate, and you're going to get some information that's going to be very valuable and cool and something that you can use. King of Cups does say, sort of hold back emotions when you do some of this, because I think sometimes you're going to get kind of creeped out maybe with your psychic abilities. Sort of hold back those emotions. Don't let it, right? Just look at it sort of factual. Look at it as something interesting. Look at it as something sort of information coming in. I think that is going to be powerful for you, and it's going to be something that you can use on a daily basis. Anyway, at least that's what the cards say. You'll notice group of people sort of, a head coming off somebody, but there's groups, and it's interesting right here that you're getting information from this particular sense. Anyway, it's like they're talking to you. I think that's pretty cool overall. Hope you liked your reading. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Neve, what is going on? Black Swan, how are you doing? All right. Let's see what we got going on. Nora coming in with a donation. Thank you, Nora. Sweet Pea is next. Who will sponsor us in the end? RRB. It's going to have to be somebody. That is a throwdown, by the way.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
If you're not familiar with a tarot throwdown, it's basically a wrestling match on stream, live in your face, of two different choices. Up top on the upper side, we have Mr. R. On the bottom, on the lower right, we have Ms. B. This is the Thoth deck, in case you didn't know. If you didn't know this was a Thoth deck, you need to watch the stream more. I'm just saying. But Mr. R, basically we need money. Ms. B is going to be much more reliable for said money, in fact. Okay. I'm just saying now. Elena knows. Elena, thank you for your donation. Who is going to hand you the money at the end of the day? Okay. I'm telling you now that it's going to be Miss B. Miss B is going to be the one that hands you the fat cash, because you have the Empress over here. This is something that's important to Miss B. This is something that's critical. This is something that they really want to focus on. Miss B is more invested at the end of the day than Mr. R. Okay? Mr. R has a little bit of the strife going on. Mr. R has a lot of different things happen. Mr. R has a lot of ways to spend their money, and it may not be on you. We got the three. There are other forces. Mr. R ain't no got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for Mr. R, but the wheel of fortune says the reliability of Ms. B, the investment that Ms. B is willing to make is much better. It is much superior, and that's the person you should focus on. Kelly, does the Sagittarius plan to go out with a woman I found out about last week? Oh no, that is no good at all. Ain't nobody got time for cheaters. Nobody has time for cheaters.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
Let's find out, though. Let's go to the tower. Let's get this one. By the way, in case you don't know what this is, it is the Light Seers Tarot. Light Seers Tarot will tell us about their cheating heart. Their cheating heart. It's the beginning of a song, by the way. Their cheating heart. You know, they plan to go out with a woman. that you found out about. That is no good at all. That is not advantageous to anybody, Kelly. Not advantageous to anybody. Veronica, what is going on? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I mean, it's a party tonight. Look at the wheel is back. The wheel is back. They're going to continue to communicate with this person. Obviously. Anaya, thank you for your donate, or thank you for your subscription. I appreciate you. They're going to continue to talk to the person. Obviously entertainment purposes only, but they're going to continue to talk to the person. The wheel of fortune, what goes around, comes around. They keep doing it. They're not going to stop. They're not going to quit. 9 of Cups, they get a lot of emotional reward. They get a lot of good things from this person, a lot of attention, a lot of love. I'm just saying this is a big source of happiness, a big source of, pleasure from this particular person. 9 of Swords says it doesn't end well, though. It just doesn't. For obvious reasons. Ain't nobody got time for cheaters. 9 of Swords is there's a lot of concern about it. They are worried. About getting caught now. They're concerned about where is this going? Where is this going to end up? The world says they hope that they can keep everything open. They hope they can keep all of the fun stuff going, but at the end of the day, the 9 of Swords says maybe that is not quite possible indeed. That is not possible, I'm just saying. I am just saying. So do they plan to go out? I'm going to say yes. That 9 of Cups, but they do not want to get caught. They want to hide it. They want to hide it a little bit. All right, what else we got going on? Next read is Crystal Ray. We got all sorts of new people tonight. This is so exciting. This is so exciting up here. This is so exciting. I mean, if you're new, by the way, go ahead and click that like and sub. You knew I was going to beg for it. You knew I was going to beg for a like and sub. I am a YouTuber after all. I mean, let's face it. Let's face the facts at this point. I'm a YouTuber. I need some subs, some likes, some, all this good stuff. You see this tarot. If you're new, this tarot tower, I teach you how to build this in the description down there. In the description, it only costs $20. What are you waiting for? Why don't you build you one of these things? You know you want it. It's lovely. It contains all of the good stuff. You get all of your tarot cards, put it in the tarot tower, and just sort of, give it a big hug. Give it a big hug at the end of the day. Crystal Ray, at the end of the day, wants to know something. Crystal Ray wants to know, is my protection spell working? I cast a spell. It was a protection spell. And I want to know if it is going to be all right. If I am, circled in protection at this point, if I'm sitting there just relaxing at home, if nothing bad is going to come hit me in the head, I mean, that's kind of this is sort of important. We need to know these things. Crystal, you got to understand. We need to know these things. Soul, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Soul wants to hear about their psychic abilities. Oh, man. Leona's been watching me for 10 years. Leona, you're a glutton for punishment, Leona. I'm just kidding. Leona, how you doing? It's good I'm glad Leona's been watching me for 10 years.
Hooray!
Let's give Leona deserves some love. That's a long time. That is a long time. Leona deserves some love. I'm going to take time out now. Leona deserves some love for watching me for 10 years. Leona has seen me skinny, fat, and skinny again. I mean, ain't nobody got time for that, but Leona made time. I'm just saying. Okay, Crystal, I'm sorry. Crystal, Ace of Wands, I think it is. King of Cups and the Sun. That's good. We're going to give you a thumbs up, Crystal. I think your protection spell is functional. It's working. And I think it's effective overall. At the end of the day, that's what you need, is this to be effective. Why is it effective? Sun. The sun does reveal everything. The sun does warm everything up. It gets you in that awesome mood. It gets you in that protection section, right? The sun illuminates everything. It lets you see far, far into the distance. Now you know if something is sneaking up on you. You got plenty of warning. You got plenty of warning. That King of Cups too. Look all the water surrounding the king. The king understands he is protected. He's out on an island. And the Ace of Wands, he did something to get that protection. Divine Goddess, thank you for your donation. He did something to get that protection, and that is working great. That is working fantastic. All right. So we're going to go with a yes. Boo-boo. Will my kids get switched back to online learning at some point with the Thoth? Let's find out. Oh, man, everybody wants online learning. That's the hot thing right now. That's the hot thing is online learning. The Thoth knows. The Thoth knows right here. If you haven't seen it before, it's the Thoth deck. Okay? It is the Thoth deck. Oh, man. Priscilla, I see you on PayPal. You are next, my friend. Priscilla, thank you for your donation over PayPal. By the way, if you don't know what PayPal is, where have you been for like the past 20 years? I'm just saying, where have you been the past 20 years if you haven't heard of PayPal? And I am on PayPal. That's the good news. I am on PayPal indeed. And let me give you my link where you can donate for a reading. Or, if you want a private reading, you can hit me up there too. I'm just saying. All right, let me send that message and then let me pin it. And there we go. Sarah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. Will my kids get switched back to online learning? Playfulness in there? It's challenging. It's almost like one kid does, but other kids don't. Is that even possible? Is that possible? One kid does and other kids don't? It feels like there's a mixture in here. There's a force that wants to do that, but then there's other things that are blocking and restricting us from getting in there. They're saying, keep the patience going. It's going to be okay, but there is a playfulness attitude to it. Overall, I think you get what you want at the end of the day, but it does switch, right? It goes back and forth and back and forth. It just feels like that there's no good decision making. It feels like there's a lot of challenges getting through there. It just feels like a little bit of a thumbs down at first. But as with everything though, right? With everything, it changes nightly, right? We have the COVID, alpha, beta, gamma, double alpha, double beta, omega, delta, gamma, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. Bella Girl wants to know how much are private readings? Well, that's a good question because private readings are $30 for 20 minutes. Email me, Bella Girl. You know where to email me. It's right there. I'm just saying that's a reasonable price. That's a pretty reasonable price compared to other people. Some other people I saw were like $50, $70 for 30 minutes. Anyway. All right, I'm just saying no for now. No for now. I think that once they go in, it's going to be difficult to get it back unless you get another variant, alpha, beta, double mega, I don't know, omega, gamma, delta, whatever's next, right? Whatever is next. All right, Bella Girl, what's going on with my Taurus? Will he reconnect? Bella Girl's got that Taurus on the mind, I gotta say. Bella Girl has a little bit of a Taurus fascination over there. Gemini, not so much. Gemini is kind of out of there at this point. But the Taurus, just saying, that Taurus doesn't look half bad. Gentle Tarot is gonna guide us in. It is going to guide us in tonight and let us know what kind of things we got going on with this Taurus. Will we reconnect? We do want a little bit of loving. Bella Girl's just missing the Taurus loving at this point, Just saying. Bella Girl's missing that Taurus loving. Harvest of Stones, Ace of Wands, and the 2. Ace of Wands and the 2. Oh, yeah. I think there is a slight possibility, but it really needs to be chased. It really needs to be pursued at full steam. It just feels like that this is going to be something overall that is going to be challenging. But yeah, I think overall it is possible, but it needs to be chased. It needs to be followed up on. There's no free ride here, right? There's just no free ride. No pun intended. There's no free. You have to get that Ace of Wands. You're going to have to take the initiative. You're going to have to sort of get out there, maybe drop some hints and say, hey, what's been going on over there? How have you been doing? What's been going? And I think maybe they'll get the hint or whatnot. But I do think it's quite possible. You just maybe have to be the initiator of that, the Ace of Wands. Now, Two of Thunder says be careful with it, right? This is something that is two different worlds. Don't just barge in there and make demands, but you need to sort of give some hints. Get out there a little bit, make some flirtatious things going, and overall it looks pretty good. But without that, it may be challenged to get going. It may be indeed. We got 2 PayPal donations we're going to leap on to. We're going to use my PayPal friends. We are going to use this one right here, the Waterfall Tarot. I wrote it. I drew this tarot deck. If you want one of these, go to the description and buy one. I shipped one of these suckers out today. Usually I got an order a lot. I got quite a few orders on these, but I think I have 100 left. Anyway, we're gonna have to type this question out. All right, PA wants to know direction moving towards. What direction should I be moving towards? Robin Wood, if you have it. Well, I don't have Robin Wood, but I've got this one. I have this one, unless you just want like a forest one. You're just like in the mood for forest or something. I mean, I don't know. I'm just going with this one because I don't have Robin Wood. All right. What direction should you be moving for, right? Grave, I snuck up on you. Grave, that's funny. Given your name, and I snuck up on you. That's funny. Come on. That is funny. PA, Priscilla, you're right now, Priscilla. You are right now. Christina joins us. What is going on, Christina? 4 of Wands. What direction should I be moving towards? You should be moving towards independence with money. That's basically it in the whole read. Chariot says it's difficult. There's a lot of different things that we can do, a lot of things that you need to pursue, a lot of different sort of savings, putting money aside, getting projects open, getting the job that you need, getting sort of the financial stability. But independence with money is the goal that you should be working towards. 4 of Wands says the independence part, right? We're building a house. We're building this isolation. We understand where things are and where things need to be. Kolziah, thank you for your donation. But that 4 of Wands does say, yeah, we need more independence. We don't need to rely on other people forever, and basically with this. Chariot says we haven't done much on that, though. It's been one of those things where it is difficult. The universe understands this is not something simple that takes a month or 2 weeks or something. 8 of Pentacles says there is a lot of work ahead, a lot of work that needs to be done in order to sort of satiate that as well. So you're going to sort of, figure out where you need to be at the end of the day with that. That is going to be maybe an idea, maybe something that you've done that earns money, maybe a job that that will get you into the situation that you need to be in. Overall, the 4 of Pentacles is hanging on to what you have, spending less, getting some savings, substantial savings in there, getting prepared for this is going to be beneficial for you overall. And PA, that's what it says. That is what it says. All right. S is telling the truth. Has S had sex? Danny is back on PayPal. Danny wants to know, who is S screwing now? S. Sex with anybody. Wait a minute. Anybody since second vax. Okay. Second vax. I mean, anyway, we're long distance, seeing each other in months. Okay. So they want to know basically, by the way, Letitia, thank you for your donation over PayPal. Appreciate you. All right. Has S had sex with anybody since the second vaccine? I mean, this is S. Okay. If you don't know the history of S, apparently S is the biggest player in the history of players. S seems to have all sorts of things happening over there. They're long distance. They just don't see them, and they want to know if they're over there humping somebody else, because that's kind of important, It's kind of important indeed. You don't want that.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
So we're going to look and see if S has been humping anybody over there since the second COVID vaccine. King of Swords, 2 of Swords, 4 Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups. I think S has been busy talking to people. I think S is a good communicator. S sort of understands what people like, and S is able to sort of get that out there, you know what I mean? And able to talk to people and think. Moonlight and Vasu, thank you for joining. What's going on? But yeah, the Six of Cups, they have been communicating, they have been talking with people, but they've been keeping to themselves overall. Four of Pentacles, they have been keeping to themselves. They've been pulled back a little bit. They're not exactly in there. They're definitely on the blindfolded side. They're in between worlds. They just don't want to sort of, do anything at that juncture. But the Two of Swords says, yeah, they've been keeping their distance. They've been keeping a nice distance between the people going in. King of Swords says that, overall, they're just a little bit of a different person now than what they were before. So this is somebody who's not going to be sort of going forward and doing the same things over and over. They have changed a little bit since you haven't known them. But I'm going to go with a no. That is going to be a thumbs down for, I don't think that they have been humping anybody lately, but you don't know. I mean, tomorrow's a new day. Samantha wants to know, will Broxo and I reconcile? Will we reconcile? That's pretty important. That's pretty important. If I'm going to reconcile with Samantha, I would reconcile with Samantha by using, what would I use? I would use this one right here. This is a great one. Samantha, you'll love this one. Samantha, you've seen it before. Samantha's on the stream all the time. She knows all my decks. Yogi, what is going on? Good to see you. Thank you for your donation. All right. Let's see what's going on there. Well, Broxo and I get back together. Get a little reconciliation action happening over there. Eight of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. And not now. Not now. It seems that this could be delayed. There are some choices to be made. There are some things to band-aid up. There are some things to fix. Eight of Swords, so there's some restrictions on getting that done right now. Maybe we just don't want to head together right now. Maybe we just don't want to sort of move forward with that at the moment. Eight of Swords is kind of restricted card. We're tied up. We're not able to get the reconciliation started at the moment. Two of Pentacles says, I do think that choice is out there, though. It is out there. It is something that is available, and I think that you come around sooner or later with that. And the Three of Wands, right? We're looking around. We're trying to find somebody better, and at the end of the day, there's just nobody better than you. There's just nobody better than you, and I think they figured that out pretty quick. Broxo comes back. Broxo comes back indeed. So I'm going to say give it some time. Give it a little bit of time. Let Broxo do their thing. And at the end of the day, I think that they will come crawling back and want to be some reconciliation action going on in there. Anyway, well, Leona wants to know, will me, the Leo, and the Virgo move in together soon? Well, that's a mixture. That is a mixture indeed. I don't know about that one. Let's find out how that is going to go. I'm going to go with this one here. This one here seems all right. I enjoy this one quite a bit. If you don't know what it is, by the way, Little Prince, it is available. The audiobook is on YouTube, apparently, somebody said. Somebody said the audiobook is on YouTube, so I'm just saying. If you want to go out there and listen to the book for free. Okay. Will we move in together soon? Temperance, Three of Pentacles, and Hanged Man. I'm going to go with a thumbs up on that. I really think this looks pretty good. I think that we do have a lot of forces moving forward with this, a lot of things going on that is going to make this actually happen for us. Temperance says balancing out the move-in, right? Balancing out the move-in, making this possible, making this something that can be done, I think is a priority for both. And it is something that is going to be possible. Indeed, Temperance says, absolutely, that is going to be it, all right? Christina, thank you for your donation, hosting Andrew. Andrew is doing great as a moderator indeed. Christina, thank you for your donation. Three of Pentacles, there's some prep work. Leona, you saw this coming. There is some prep work that needs to be done to live with a male Virgo, okay? I mean, I'm a male Virgo. I know this. You just don't want to like hop in and live with a male Virgo. You need a bit of prep work. Three of Pentacles says make sure that prep work is done, right? You want to make sure you find out all their weird weird inconsistencies and stuff like that. It's going to be a little bit difficult at the end of the day. Three of Pentacles says make sure that's done, though. It's going to be important. Hangman says you do get in that mode. You do move in together. Again, I think that is a thumbs up. Divine Goddess, you are 4 or 5 away. You're in the queue. You're in the queue. We are like here, and Divine Goddess, you are here. So we need to go through all of these to get to you. All right, what do we got going on next? Black Swan coming in. Black Swan wants to know something. What does Black Swan want to know? Oh, man, does T have any emotions at all? Or was it just casual sex? Was it just casual sex? I mean, any emotion? That's kind of rough. If you have to ask the question, that's kind of rough. That's kind of rough indeed. We're going with a Thoth derivative on this because I think that's what needs to happen over here. That is what needs to happen because, Black Swan, that's rough. If you have to ask, I'm just saying, if you have to ask, 8 of Discs, Queen of Wands, and Prince of Wands. I think that they did, basically they thought they had this imagination of what it should be like. And it wasn't like that. Because there's reality and then there's fantasy, right? There's reality and then there's fantasy. Christina wants to know where the donation list is. Christina, we're here and you are down here. It's going to be a hot minute. All right. Divine Goddess, you were not skipped. Divine Goddess, we are here and you are here. We're here and you are here. There you go. All right. But yeah, that 8 of Discs. Veronica, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Yeah, they had expectations of what they wanted. And it was a little unrealistic, basically. And when that didn't manifest, it turned casual. It turned casual and they had to go. Queen of Wands and the Prince of Wands. They had to boost out of there. They've had to boost out of there. And so, that's just the way it goes sometimes. That's just the way it goes. Did they have emotions? Absolutely. But again, it was just like, unrealistic. Some people live in a fantasy world, and it appears that person was no exception. Nora, what is going on? Nora coming in with the dono. Nora wants to know. Let's see. I have no idea what Nora wants to know. Oh, here we go. Nora wants to know. Why didn't Nick get back to me about working together? Use Labanco deck. Indeed, I will use Labanco deck just for you. Just for you. It's located way up there, and I picked it up. We got some Labanco Tarot action going on. Why didn't Nick get back to me about working together? Let's see. Got 1, 2, 2.5, 3, and 4. This is what we do. Queen of Swords. Oh, they changed their mind. Hierophant, 5 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. They basically don't want to do the project. They just don't want to do the project. They just don't want to. There's nothing really that just incentivized them to do this particular thing or made them do other things. Queen of Swords says that at the end of the day, Nick is kind of a jerk. And Nick is really short attention span. Nick knows doesn't really know what they want at the end of the day. Nick is a bit of a shiny object chaser. Queen of Swords with that. Christina, thank you for your donation. Hosting Linda. Linda, let me know what your question is. Yeah, but that Queen of Swords says, the Hierophant, they weren't really committed to it after all. They just didn't want to make the overall commitment. They saw it coming, didn't want to make the commitment. 5 of Cups, they knew that you would be a bit disappointed. They knew there's some disappointment on the table, but the 10 of Cups, they felt like this was the better option for them, right? Christina, thank you for your other donation for Love Apples. Love Apples, let me know what your question is. We got that 10 of Cups says, yeah, they're very hesitant about moving forward with this. That was their own decision. It's something that they needed to do for their own good. Something that they needed to do for their own good because they're a jerk. I mean, at the end of the day, what can you do? You can't do much about the jerks. Do I give my ex a chance? or do I move forward? Elena wants to know. Give love. I say give love a chance. Give love. Come. You got to give love a little bit of a chance over here. Give him a shot. Give him a shot. Let's see if the tarot agrees with me. Elena, we're gonna throw down over here. See if the tarot agrees with me. Gabby, thank you for your donation. All right. I would say that you should move on. Moving forward is going to be your best shot. Moving forward is going to be the way you need to go. Okay. You know, I said give love a chance, and then I say you need to move forward. At the end of the day, you have to. You need to do what's best for you. Okay. And I think what's best for you is moving forward. How do we know this? Because we have some good cards here. 10 of Swords says, cut them out, Elena. Cut them out. You have to get the cut. You have to get the cut. Judgment says there are better things waiting for you. There are new opportunities. There's the rebirth, the reincarnation. There are better things out there. They're going to be more balanced. They're going to be more balanced because I think the X is not balanced. I think the X is coming back with the same baggage that they left you with. And at the end of the day, you're going to have to deal with that again. There hasn't been anything fixed. We put a Band-Aid on a leaky dam. It just doesn't work. Because justice says we need to balance things out. I think you're going to get it done with them. You've tried. I don't think it's going to work. 9 of Pentacles says there's better things waiting for you out there, better opportunities, and overall better things that you should chase at the end of the day, right? Sweet. Peony is here. What is going on? Good to see you. Sunflower wants a general with the Thoth. We're going to do that. And then we got Soul, we got Divine Goddess, we got a gazillion other donations we're going to hop into. All of that good stuff, my friends, because it is the Tarot Oracle Show. It's the Tarot Oracle Show. For this one, we're going to go with the ever so magical Thoth deck and not use that one. I forgot you said Thoth. We're going to use the Thoth and not that one. General read, right? A little bit of the general read. Oh, that's okay. Okay. You're better off not doing it, is what it says. You're better off not doing it. You're better off finding a different way. You're better off finding a path around it. Not going at it directly is going to be your best solution by far. By far. Moonlight, thank you for your donation. You got to cut it out. You got to find the better option. That's basically what it's saying at this point, because it looks like basically that there's no better options, but there are. If you keep searching, you keep looking, you keep being focused on it, there are better options indeed. I think that is going to be the big thing for you. The big thing is getting those better options, pursuing that and making that happen, because ain't nobody got time for a bunch of garbage. Soul, love to hear about my psychic abilities. Soul, your psychic abilities are coming onto the stream and being awesome. We're going to do Poe again. We're going to do Poe again. I think that's sort of my de facto deck for this question. You ask this question, you're going to get the Poe. I'm just saying that it's mandatory. There's no really other option at this point. All right, let's see what's going on with that. 3 of Wands. Oh, you're finding things, seeking things. I think you're able to see things that are coming. I think you're able to predict and see things that are coming. Kay got their Poe deck today. Grants Kay, and welcome to the stream. You're able to see things, right? The 3 of Wands, we're searching, we're seeking, we're looking out into the distance. We're trying to find something, and I think you're able to see things that other people don't. Justice says you're able to get here, you're able to read up, you're able to learn things that other people don't have access to. And the Empress at the end of the day, right? The Empress, you have that power, you have that culmination of all the queens, you have that ability to sort of sense things. Because the Empress is very sort of creational, a number 3 creation aspect, sort of focused on that. You're able to see the creation happening, you're able to see into a little bit of the future and see things happening. Maybe not psychic so much as you can predict what's going to happen based upon what you're seeing, right? Shonda and Lady, welcome to the stream. Thank you for your donations. I appreciate you so much. Divine Goddess is finally here. wants a career read. A career read. We'll do a one card over here. One carder for career read and see how that is going. I would say overall, the career is going quite well. I mean, you do have a 6 up in here. The career is going quite well. You have a lot of support from other people. You have a lot of good things sort of headed your way. It is something to where other people lifting you up, other people supporting you, other people bringing you to the top, other people being at your side and being by your side as well is going to be a big factor for you. That's what it says. So the career read is basically, do what you're doing. Allow other people to help you. Don't isolate anybody. And that's going to be your big factor as that goes. All right. Let's see what is coming on next. We got a couple of PayPal donations to keep up with. We got LC. LC's coming in with a PayPal dono. What are my ability? Okay, apparently tonight is ability night. Everybody wants abilities. They want like the Avenger ability. I mean, it could be. Everybody may have Avengers powers tonight. I don't know. I just don't know, but I can say, what are my abilities? We're going to go back to the Poe and stick with this one because it works. It just seems to function correctly and work every time. And that's what I like about it. That's why I keep using the Poe. We got Moonlight coming up a little bit later. I think before Christina, we got Moonlight hopping in here. Okay, what are my abilities? The Sun, illumination. You're able to illuminate things. You're able to explain things well. You're able to point things out that other people just aren't aware of, right? You're able to point things out. You're able to illuminate. You're able to transcend and be able to see and understand things and then let other people understand those as well. Empress is interesting. You're able to illuminate that almost basically because, going into the 4, going into the 9, we have a couple of pentacles out here. This is something where you would be just fantastic at giving advice or fantastic at being the one that can explain things or being the one that brings people together when they're having an argument. You're basically able to say, look, this person wants this, this person understands this. You're able to make them see each other's viewpoint. I think that is going to be awesome and powerful as well. Empress says you're just sort of comfortable in almost every situation. You're comfortable all the time in every different situation. For Pentacles, you're able to hang on to your objectivity. You're not sort of getting too emotional. You don't get freaked out about things. You're able to sort of focus correctly on how things are going without sort of diving into it yourself and keeping a little bit of that emotional distance going. Oh, Linda, is anybody watching the Olympics? Linda, on the NBC site, you can actually watch all of the Olympics in video format. That's what I've been doing. So if you want to see a particular event, you can go to their site and you can see it live on their site, which is what I've been doing, which has been great. Sarah88, well, our trip, will A join our trip, basically, right? Will A join our trip? We're going to stick with the Northern Animal Tarot for this one. I think this is going to be a good one for that. See if A is going to accompany us on the trip, because a lot of times you just need A there, right? Spiritualist, it's been a while. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? NC, thank you for your donation as well. All right, is A going to come with? I think yes. We have A is undecided right now, but at the end of the day, yes. At the end of the day, yes. That is going to be an absolute thumbs up for you. They're holding on though, right? They're hanging on. It doesn't seem like they've made a decision. It seems like they're waffling back and forth. What is going on? Kolzaya, you're next. And the 3, right? They're looking for better options. They're looking, but I think overall they find it nicely. They find it where they want to go. And yes, they join you. That 2 of Cups, that connection that you have been waiting for is going to happen. End of August, they are coming along indeed. That 2 of Cups action is there. It's pretty exciting. I think you're going to be happy to have them. Don't let their hesitation get in your way. I think overall that's going to be important. All right, let's see. Kolzaya, you are next, in fact. Kolzaya, let's see what's going on with you. with you. Question, does Aquarius have feelings for me? Or is it just playing a game? Oh, man. What's going on with these game players tonight? They're all over the place. Ain't nobody got time. They're all over the place tonight. We're going to check it out, though, by using this deck here, the Mons Tarot, okay? The Mons Tarot. Charisma. What is going on? Whoa. Okay. Let's see. Does Aquarius have genuine feelings? Or is it all a waste of time? Are they just playing a big game? Because you don't want nobody playing a game. 7 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups. I think they're genuine. I think that they do have some emotions. They do have some good things. This is a genuine thing coming out. Stacy, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Oh my God, that is so awesome. Thank you again. But yeah, they're genuine, right? The 10 of Pentacles, I want things to really work out. I want things to really work out. 7 of Swords, they are halfway out the door, it seems sometimes, you know? They have 1 foot out the door. This is just their personality. This is just their personality. Tess, thank you for your donation. But yeah, the 7 of Swords, a little bit of a 1 foot out the door. Don't let that just throw you off because the 2 of Cups is there connected. Stacy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Cameron, welcome to the stream. But yeah, the 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, they're there. They're hooked. They're there. They're going to be there. Kolzaya, good news overall. I think it is going to be fantastic for you. I think it is not a game at all. Weekend read. Yogi wants a little bit of a weekend read action. I don't know. Is it the weekend? Is it the weekend coming up? We are on hump day. I am fully prepared for some weekend action. I got to say now, I am 100% prepared. 5 of Wands. Oh, Yogi, you're going to have some action this weekend, but it may not be what you want. May not be that indeed. Christina, thank you for being a member for 7 months. It may not be what you need at the end of the weekend. You have some action. There is a bit of defending ourselves. The 5 of Wands says we're in some sort of a conflict. Ace of Swords this weekend, it says that we need to be communicating. We need to be very sort of communicative with people that are talking to us. People that need the information are going to be coming around, and they are going to be asking us, Ace of Swords, we need to fulfill this information. We need to talk, all right? Paula, thank you for being a member for 12 months. Awesome. That 8 of Swords, don't hold back. Yogi, don't hold back this weekend. Let it all hang out. Entertainment purposes only. Let it all hang out. Don't hold back. That is going to be your major factor this weekend. Because if you don't get the communication, if you don't get all of these things coming in, you are going to be a little bit left out in the cold, I got to say. Christina has the triple shot tonight. Christina wants to know for Andrew. Let's see if Andrew posted their question. What we got for Andrew over there? We got a, let's see, what is the question? Remember, like this video, manifest a weekend by ignoring the next 2 days. There you go. That's what you need. That's what you need. Readings for entertainment purposes only. Thank you for donating. Christina seems to have been filling up. Thank you, Christina. General, there we go. Little Buddha General read. Let's get it done. Little Buddha action over here. Little Buddha action over here. Weekend reading. What is going to happen at the end of the day? Cynthia, subscribe. Thank you, Cynthia. Okay. I would say the Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Star. This weekend begins a journey. This weekend does begin a journey. Look at this. Look at this. We have a movement card, we have a new action card, and we have a following star. We have a star that needs to be followed, a star that needs to be focused and needs to be, sort of where we're going, where we're headed, okay? The star says to focus on this new journey, this new path, because I think it's important to start it this weekend. Ace of Swords says begin it this weekend, too. I think you have an option of basically not doing it. You have an option of sneaking out of it. You have an option of not doing anything with it. I don't think that works for you. I think the star means you need to follow, because temperance takes you to a place that is going to be a little bit better. It's going to be superior, and it feels like something that is going to be good for you overall. You got one action card and you got one movement card. Get it done this weekend. The path opens up, the door opens, and I want you to chase it. chase it into there and chase it good, because there is some good things at the end of the pathway, unlike the Wizard of Oz. All right. Christina has a hosting for Linda. If Linda's still here, let's see. Question is for General the hubby. It's his birthday today. A little bit of a general action.
Happy birthday!
All right. And just for Christina tonight, we're going to use her favorite deck over here, the Oak, Ash, and Thorn. The Oak, Ash, and Thorn is going to be there. That is going to be the good one. All right. A general for the husband. Hopefully that they have a good, fantastic birthday, all of that other good stuff. I would say the Six of Swords says the world, the High Priestess, and Justice. This is a weird one. A weird one indeed. We have 3 majors. I think the next year for your hubby is going to be big, right? We got a lot of majors. We got a lot of sort of focused majors too. We got the world, High Priestess, and Justice. You combine those up, basically you're looking at the ending of learning, expanding. This year is expansion time, okay? It's where you want to learn. You want to get the certs. You want to get the education. You want to get the extra stuff that you have been waiting for. Overall, it is focused on learning and acquisition of knowledge. High Priestess holding the Torah. Justice says be careful with balancing this year too. There are some temptations, by the way, about how to go forward or what to do at the end of the day. I don't think you want those temptations. Watch out for anything that is just a waste of time. Justice says make sure things are balanced out and things are going to be there. Overall, the next year is going to be pretty good, right? The world and the Six of Swords, it does drag a little bit. Spiritualist, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The Six of Swords says it does drag a little bit. It takes a little bit longer to fulfill. A lot of things take a bit longer. It feels like you're in slow motion for the first 4 or 5 months. It feels like you're in slow motion, but overall it gets faster. Overall it gets faster indeed. Learning to be a pilot. I went on that journey and that was a pain in the butt. Piloting is a pain in the, are they getting their private license? Are they getting their instrument license? Or like, what are they doing, Linda? Let me know what kind of license they're getting. Are they just starting? Are they getting the private pilot license? Are they doing the instrument? Instrument is really hard, by the way. Instrument is a pain in the butt. If you haven't looked at instrument, it's horrible. I'm just saying. Anyway, Love Apples wants to know something. Love Apples wants to know what? Wants to know what? Let's see. Leona, that's awesome. Pretty good. Christina, okay, cool. Okay, how my son Alex doing there in South Carolina with old dad? Let's find out what they are doing with old dad. See if they're doing all right. Hopefully they're doing great. I think they're probably doing great. I think we had another one on this. I want to see get a little update action going over there. Knight of Swords. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff happening, right? It feels like it's in fast motion. A lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff going on. Knight of Swords doesn't delay, doesn't wait, and it just sort of goes its own way. So this is where they're figuring out right now, is going their own way, understanding where they're going to be at the end of the day or how they are going to adjust to the new situation. Overall, it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good, right? The world says this is going to be something that works out. It's going to be something we can focus on and get some success, stuff like that. But overall, that's going to look fantastic. I think it's going to be a major thumbs up. Overall, I think they're going to be doing great. They are doing great, right? Death says this is a bit of an abrupt change. It feels like there are a lot of changes happening, a lot of changes that are focused and associated with this move indeed, but they're able to adjust to them. They're able to get them done. I don't think that's going to be a big problem. Anyway, thank you again, Christina, for your triple shot. I appreciate that. Will my kids' dad reconcile? Okay. Will my kids' dad reconcile with them? Let's find out. Let's get a good reconciliation deck for kids. I would say we can do this one. We can do this one, a little bit of the happy tarot. A little bit of the happy-go-lucky, having fun tarot with Moonlight, because Moonlight is a happy, having fun kind of person. I'm just saying. They're doing private pilot followed by an instrument. Yeah. Private pilot's easy. You just need to put forth the money and get it done. But instrument, bleh, the instrument's so stupid. But sure, yeah. Anyway, will the kids reconcile with dad? Oh, Moon, Page of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. I'm going with a thumbs down on this. This looks really challenging. This looks really challenging. There's a lot of damage that was done, basically. There's a lot of damage that was done. There's a lot of things that can't be forgiven. There's a lot of things that need a lot of glossing over. And I don't think they're going to be able to do that for quite some time. Five of Pentacles, right? That separation, that distance between. It feels like there's some tragic, there's some drastic things. The Moon, we need to go on. We need to move on with what we need to do, right? We just need to go forward and move on with this, because the Page of Pentacles says the stability just may not be there right now. And looking forward, it looks like it's going to be kind of tough to get that in the queue, basically. A little tough to get that into the queue. Right now, at least. But yeah, it looks very challenged indeed. We're going with a thumbs down. We're going with a thumbs down. All right. What else we got going on? We got 5 more readings. By the way, we're ending soon. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate y'all. Gabby has something they want to know. What does Gabby want to know? Let's see. Where's Gabby at? Gabby is there. What exactly did the Libra hide from me? Okay, we're going to stick with this one. If a Libra was going to hide something from you, ooh, the Two of Swords. What exactly did the Libra hide from me? It's almost like, it just feels like an addiction. It feels like there was more than one thing. There's more than one thing. It's almost like one of them is an addiction, or one of them is something that they needed, to do, but they just didn't want to clue you in on it, basically. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking the Two of Swords is an interesting card. It has 2 different worlds, right? We're blindfolded. They're not allowing you to see into the world. They're closed off. They have it. There's more than one thing that they're hiding, I think one of which is some sort of an addiction. The Two of Swords has some traces back to addiction as well. So that's what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking, Gabby. That is where I'm going with that. All right. Let's see. Lady, feeling stuck. What does the tarot say for me? Lady, don't be stuck. You need to come on the channel and have some fun. Just saying, come on the channel and have some fun. If we are stuck, I would be stuck with the Gregory Scott, okay? The Gregory Scott Tarot. If you're stuck with the Gregory Scott, I think it's going to be a good day after all. But we'll find out. We'll find out, lady. We're going to get you out of the stuck condition and get you on the road to success over here, okay? On the road to success, because, lady, you're important to me. You're important to all of us. Let's get you on there. Death. Okay, lady. There's a reason you're stuck. There's a reason you're stuck. You're in for some change, lady. Lady, it's time for you to change. It's time for you to get into that next thing, to get into that next mode. Four of Pentacles says you're going to go screaming. You're going to go screaming. You're going to go clawing. Angel, thank you for your donation. You're going to go screaming. You're going to go to clawing back. But you are in for some change. And I think that's where you're headed, right? I think that's part of feeling stuck. Because big change does take a sudden manifestation. And you're just like, whoa, this is not something that I quite expected, especially with the 4. This is not something that you want. You've been in the hermit mode. You've been sort of isolated. You've been in that phase to where you're just like, I don't really want to deal with anything, but you have to very soon. And it's not something you're going to want to do. Justice overall says it looks dangerous and it looks wild. Dangerous and wild. And you're afraid you're going to come out on the bottom of this situation, like things just aren't going to work out because this change is not what you wanted to see. Page of Wands is you're also unprepared for it. You're feeling unprepared. What does the tarot say for you? Change is a coming. Unprepared for it. It's going to be difficult to get through some of this. You're going to go kicking and screaming in because it just doesn't look like the change is going to be better for us overall. It looks like it could be challenging indeed to embrace this, to go forward, to leap into this. So basically, that's what it says. You know, hopefully that made sense. Oh man, Shonda Dahl, will I be able to get my Mustang fixed? Well, you just got to get the right mechanic, I guess. If you find the right person, you can fix anything in life. I'm just saying, that's what I've learned. Shonda Dahl, let's find out about that Mustang. I hope it's like a cherry red Mustang, a beautiful Mustang. I'm picturing in my mind now. I don't know what it looks like, but hopefully it looks like that. Can you fix it? Lovers, Seven of Swords, and the Empress says thumbs up. This is looking fantastic indeed for this. Right? Empress says the fix is on the way. There are some people that are able to fix it. Lover says you find them. You're able to focus on them. You're able to get them on your side and get stuff done with it. Because the Seven of Swords says you need somebody to dive in there with their tools and get it done. So absolutely, you will be able to do that. I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. Not a problem to get it fixed. Shonda Dahl, we're looking fantastic with this. Again, with the good thumbs up. That's all you really need in life. Silver and black. Ooh, that sounds good too. Shonda Dahl, I think you're going to have some good luck getting it done. It's a matter of finding the right person, getting that Two of Cups, right? The Two of Cups. Tarot Oracle, you're going to use the Bluebird Lenormand. Nora, that was a loaner from Christina. So Nora, funny story. I did Lenormands on the tarot stream before, and predominantly people just didn't want a reading with it. You had some people that loved it and a lot of people that didn't. And at the end of the day, I was just like, I'd rather do tarot. Maybe have Lenormand once a month or something, but there could be a variety of factors. It could be maybe I'm not good at it. It could be people just don't like to see it when the people don't understand it. A lot of different things could be in the works, but either way, I'm just not using Lenormand at this time. Maybe later, but just not right now. Tarot of the Divine, though, I am using that quite a lot. What is SC's current intentions for me? See if SC is doing us any good out there. Is SC going to be all right for us? Eight of Swords, holding back, Hangman, Queen of Cups. I think they have emotions. We do have emotions that they are invested a little bit, but that Eight of Swords says it's not the investment that you want. They're not like full steam. They're not just completely invested quite yet. They're holding back, right? Eight of Swords, they're holding back a little bit because the Hangman, so they see things differently. They see the situation differently than what you do. And that culmination, that combination takes a little bit of work to get it done. But yeah, the Queen of Cups said they're emotionally involved, but actually getting into this, getting intentions going, getting something manifested is going to be difficult. Holding back two different worlds is sort of stopping us from getting this going full steam. So yeah, I would say a little bit of a hesitation as it goes in there. Let's see. Tess is coming in. Why did TH call me? What does TH want? What is TH doing over there? What do they want, right? That's kind of what you need. That is what you need. Let's see. I'm going to go. I don't know if this is a lover, if this is your best buddy, if this is your boss, if this is a stranger that you met yesterday. I don't know. So that makes it difficult, but I am up to the challenge. We're going to lay down some cards and we're going to figure out what they want and why did they call. I would say Nine of Coins, 10 of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. It's interesting indeed. It's almost like they're trying to convince you of something. That's what this is coming across. I'm trying to convince you of something. 10 of Cups. I have this nice package that I'm carrying along. This nice package, okay? You're kind of concerned about it. We understand that. This is maybe not something you want to embrace, maybe not the package that you want to receive. Now, of course, I'm a bit concerned about it, But that Knight of Coins, I'm moving it and I'm presenting it in a way that seems very good. I'm trying to convince you. I'm trying to talk you into it. I'm trying to get you on the same page as me when it comes to this particular object or this particular thing. The Knight of Coins is bringing it in and is showing it. It's making it look very nice, but they know that you could be a little hesitant about it, but they want to convince you of something. Tess, they want to sell you on it. They want to sell you on it, and that is going to be where it is at the end of the day. A romantic train trip. Okay. We got Spiritualist coming in with the dollar. Spiritualist wants to know. Spiritualist wants to know something. What do they want to know? Donate for a reading. Got it, and screaming. Spiritualist, I have no idea what you want. Spiritualist. I have no idea what you're reading, what you wanted for reading. Let me know. Email me. If you don't get it today, email me and we will wrote back to you. We'll wrote back to you, Spiritualist. In the meantime, we're going with the final donation of the night. Am I supposed to go to Scarborough Fair? Just like, Rosemary, what is it? Sage, rosemary, and thyme. I don't know. Will I go to Scarborough Fair Ooh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Spiritualist, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Two of Cups says this is a match for you. It is a match for you. It is indeed. You've been thinking about this. You've been sort of, planning on it. You've been checking it out. You're like, the fair seems all right. This is something that the opportunity's coming. Do you want to go, though? Ten of Swords. Angel, why are you so hesitant about the fair? Do you not like the fair? Do you not want to go? Is it the company? Is it the company that is at the fair? Are there the people at the fair? Is there something there you don't like? Are you having to put up with this person that's going to be really annoying, that's going to accompany you to it? Ten of Swords says you don't really want to go, you don't really want to go. Do you have to go? Two of Cups says yes, you need to go. You do. Gabby and Stephanie, thanks for your donation. You just need to go at the end of the day. Veronica wants to know, was I next? Oh, Veronica, you are next indeed. All right. The Three of Wands. Just go. Just suck it up and go, Angel. Yes, you're supposed to go. Suck it up and go. Make time for it. That's going to be important. Veronica, who's reaching out for me in the month of August? What is going on, Veronica, with the month of August? Who's reaching out? Other than me, Veronica, I'm reaching out, and I'm letting you know that for your reading, we're using the Super Lunaris Tarot. This is such a beautiful tarot deck. Man, who is reaching out? We need a sign, first off. I'm going to say, Andrea was next. Yes, you're coming up right now. You are now Knight of Cups. Ooh, Knight of Swords. It's like an old friend. It feels like an old friend coming through. An old friend, somebody that you've known before. Could be an old friend, an old acquaintance, maybe an ex-lover. Knight of Cups is Mr. Romance. It is Mr. Romance. It feels like this is somebody that we've known before, right? They have a celebration. It feels like we have good terms with this person. In other words, if they were a relationship, we left on good terms, had some good things happening with that. They are coming back. Could be an old friend as well. Knight of Swords says they come back sooner than later in August, right? Sooner than later. What are the sign? What is the sign? Let's go through here until we find a sign. The moon. We got Libra. I think it is going to be a Libra that is coming back. So there we go. They just want to connect. They want to connect. The 6 is such a great, it's like a family, old friend or whatnot. Knight of Swords sooner than later with the Libra, and they have a celebration. It's like, ooh, that person is somebody I really wanted to see. I'm really glad to see them. I'm excited with that. That Knight of Cups, though, Veronica, makes me think it may be a lover. May be a lover coming in. The Knight of Cups is Mr. Romance, but You know, could be a old friend indeed instead. All right, we got Stephanie. I'm about to heal from my inner scars. What's JN's intention for me? I'm going to heal from my inner scars. So we're going to heal up. And what is Jay's coming intentions as it goes? I think this calls for the Heaven and Earth Tarot. This is such a fantastic deck. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Stacy's on the business phone. Oh, Stacy, welcome back. Welcome back indeed. All right. Am I going to heal from my inner scars, and what are their intentions? Ace of Cups. It takes time. This is something that's not going to be tomorrow. This is something that's not going to be next week. And this does take work and effort from you in order to get that done. I don't think it's a freebie, in other words, right? It does take work to get this done. It's definitely not going to be something that happens automatically. Inner scars going to take the therapy. They're going to take a lot of effort, as with this. Couple of aces, right? Mainly the healing comes from new opportunities, new things coming in, new things that grab your attention, that make you forget and make you sort of go through that process. JN's intention, they bring in a lot of change and a lot of variety. I don't think some of the variety is going to be good for what you need to know. The Tower, when anybody has some intentions or where anybody's headed our way, means they bring about a dramatic shift in what we've been doing at the end of the day, right? They bring about a dramatic shift. The Moon says that this very sort of an empathetic person, they are good with sort of pooling your emotions. They are good at being there. And it is a Cycles card too. I think that they're going to be there for some time. So, you know, their intentions are decent, but they bring in quite a bit of change. I don't know how much tolerance you have for that much change, that much variety, but they are coming in with that. If that's something that you want, then that is something that you definitely will get. All right, more details on what Sam could have been hiding. All right, let's use the same deck. Last reading of the night. We're going to go eat a banana and take a shower. Gabby, more intentions about what they're hiding. I think that they have some things going on the side, right? They have some things happening on the side. So that's one of these things. The Six of Wands, they have the support network. They have people that are coming to them, people that are supporting them. I think also the people are manipulating them and influencing them as well, which could be good or bad, but, you know, overall, you don't want them to be manipulated too much as that goes. The Queen of Wands says that they have a lot of things happening that they don't want you to know about as well. So again, you know, I think this is the same one with the addictions and whatnot. Basically, they have a lot of things happening that they don't want you to know about. They're in touch with a lot of people, and they're being influenced by people as well. So that is the end of the stream. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you tomorrow.